Hi, so I want to go over the difference between a debt snowball and debt avalanche. And basically the debt snowball, you're going to list your debts from smallest amount to highest amount. And then with the debt avalanche, you're going to use the interest rate and list it from the highest interest rate to the lowest interest rate. Some of the biggest differences are the snowball, it gets that momentum going. You see the small wins. So if you have a credit card and the lowest balance is $300, you're going to pay that off really quickly. But if you're using debt avalanche, my school loans are $40,000 with the highest interest rate. That would take us a few years and I might lose motivation. So for our debt-free journey, we're definitely using the snowball method. So I just want to go into how that works a little bit more. So with the snowball method, like I said, you list your debts, and I have an example here, from smallest balance to highest balance. And these aren't all our numbers, I just am using examples. So I have 2 credit cards listed, 2 cars listed, a line of credit, and the student loans. And I like to write it down so I can see it. So again, balance lowest to highest. And then I also list the monthly payments for this balance amount. So what you do is you're going to want to do a budget, and it's total money coming in, total money going out. And whatever that number is, you have to decide what's going to go towards paying off debt. So although the first Visa, I have an example, the minimum monthly payment is $25. But if you decide in your budget you have an extra $100 a month, you can actually send $125 monthly to that Visa. And that $380 will be paid off in no time. And that gives you that small win and that fast victory. So I'm going to go ahead and do the math and come back and show you guys. All right, so I am back, and for my example, I'm going to say we had an extra $100 to throw at debt. So for your first card, the minimum was $25. We found an extra $100 in the budget. So you're going to send $125 to your Visa. Once that is paid off, you have to stay disciplined and add it to the $50 you were sending to the next Visa. So now you're going to be sending $175 versus $50 to your credit card 2. So now you're going to take, when that's paid off, your $175, add it to the $250 you were paying for car 1. Now you're going to send $425 to the car loan versus the $250. Once that's paid off, you'll move on to the line of credit. You're adding the $425 plus your minimum payment of $250. You get $675. So think of how fast this $5,010 is going to get paid off, sending $675 to it versus $250. Same with the car now. Now we're all the way up to my snowball has really been rolling. It is $954 we are sending to that $12,000 car payment versus the minimum payment of $279. This does take discipline because as you progress, you're going to see a lot of extra money in your account unless you assign a name for it and assign a place it's going. And like I said, it helps with those small wins, and you can see how quickly this snowball is going up. Now you're down to your last debt, which is your school loans of $40,000, which is still very overwhelming. But now you're sending $1,286 to that last debt. So with the snowball, you're finding a little extra money in your budget, putting that to your minimum, paying the minimum all the rest. And as you pay off, you're moving that money down. So to us, this works really well. We have paid off a lot of debt. We're down to my husband's new van and the school loans. So those are our last 2 big ones. Now with the Avalanche, as I mentioned earlier in the video, you would do it by interest rate. So this might look totally flopped upside down, depending on interest rate. So you'd pay off your 40, your 12, the 2 5s, and then the smaller. And if that's mathematically smarter for you, you might pay less interest in the long run. But for me to stay motivated, that's why I choose the snowball method. So thank you for that. Oh, and one more thing. Sorry, I almost forgot. So there was another term, I think I heard it from my friend Jacqueline, and I think she called it snowflakes, because we have snowball, snow avalanche, and snowflakes. So what a snowflake is any extra money throughout the year you might receive that you can throw at debt. So that could be Christmas money from family members, that could be a tax return, that can be any money you're gifted, birthday money. I don't know if your family does Christmas money, like I said, in the cards. And so it's the snowflakes are that little extra you can add in. And also from side hustles, if you're doing landscaping in the summer, if you're working hourly in the summer and it's not included in your salary, if you're doing overtime. So that snowflake amount is also going to help that snowball keep rolling and make big progress on those goals. Thanks for watching. I love feedback, so please let me know what method are you using and how's it working for you. Thank you. Bye.